they programmed that Stardust sound perfect. That's all programming right there.
Is it?
Yeah. To make it sound like that, then it'll calm down.
I heard that.
That exhaust probably gonna sound good on that too.
I ain't getting it.
I know it, cause we doing 1,000 miles, but that's gonna be.
Stand by for a second. Let me make sure that my Apple CarPlay comes on. This thing is so funny. That's one thing about this Goldwing. If you already have your headset connected to your center, you have to turn off your Bluetooth settings. Otherwise, your Apple CarPlay is not going to work. So make sure that if your headset had been previously paired to your phone, you want to turn off the Bluetooth setting. Okay, and then once you get the one icon up in the top of the screen, then you can plug up your phone, and then the Apple CarPlay should show up. Okay, there it is. So I talked about that in one of my videos. If you guys are not sure about how to connect your Apple CarPlay, check out that video. I'll include it in the link. But as most riders have done in the past, before Apple CarPlay, normally you would take your headset and pair it to the phone. But when you buy the new Goldwing and your headset is already paired to your phone, you're going to have to disconnect your Bluetooth settings, pair your phone to the Goldwing, and pair your headset to the Goldwing in order for your Apple CarPlay to work. So the trick is to make sure your Bluetooth settings is off on the phone. So whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
All righty. I'm following you guys. I'm out here today riding with Geronimo on the BMW. Wave is on his Indian Roadmaster, and I'm on my Goldwing Sport.
All right, watch this parking lot up here. Couple bad spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. This is my Goldwing Sport. You know that Big Daddy. That's my most luxurious motorcycle in the world.
Yeah, I see you gave it the name, the Sport. Just gonna go ahead and stick with the Sport.
The Sport.
Maybe Honda will follow suit.
Maybe Honda will follow suit. Finally got my audio connected. You know, it's been so long since I've actually done a ride that I didn't even plug up my proper audio. And so I got plenty of video with no audio, but today out here riding with Wavy and also riding with Geronimo. And I'm honored. It's an honor and a pleasure to be riding among the rich.
Yeah, right.
I heard that.
Hey, if we lived in Jamaica, we'll be rich.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Ain't lying.
If we lived in Haiti, we'll be rich.
And we'll miss home real quick.
Man, I'm telling you, yeah, you ain't lying. I was looking at some of the stuff on television, man, like the people over there in Afghanistan. You know, I guess the Taliban took their country back. And I was just looking at some of their conditions, man. They walking around in dust and dirt and sand and,
I know.
You know, I was like, wow, man, we are so blessed over here in America.
Man, tell me about it.
Man.
Take it for granted. We can't get along with each other.
Exactly. Take it for granted. So we're just out here today. A good day for a ride. I'm showing 81 degrees on the air temp. This F4, man, is love. I actually almost got it in tint. They asked me if I wanted the tinted kind. I said, well, let me get clear. I don't know if I'm ready for a tinted.
Nah, it ain't. It's not. It's not good at night.
Right. And the thing with me, I'm supposed to get caught out at night. So it's all about safety at the end of the day.
Man, I know that's right.
Yes, sir.
So right now, I got my shield down to the lowest setting so I can just look over it. 'Cause I like looking over it a lot.
Right.
But I can look through it, you know, no problem.
Right.
But it ain't like them F4s, man. The F4 probably the best windshield I had to look through. You know what I'm saying?
Do they make an F4 for that BMW?
I checked and I didn't see one.
You didn't see one? Okay. Huh.
Because on my 20s, I had them on both my Goldwings.
Right.
But on my 2016, you know, that one I had sold to you and what's his name? Humdinger ended up buying.
Right.
Man, that shield there was probably the best shield I ever owned.
Yeah.
Cause man, I would clean it up at nighttime,
Uh-huh.
and it seemed like it enhanced the vision more so than hindered it.
Man, I hear a lot of guys say they like to look over the windshield. I get it, but I like looking through my F4. It doesn't affect my visibility at all. I mean,
No.
not at all. Even it could be really bright out, dark time. Even with my LED lights, it doesn't even affect it at all.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the best shield made, hands down.
So, Wavy, you say after I fix this bike up, I'm gonna probably end up selling my 2016. That's your prediction, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so?
The more you ride, the more you're going to get used to it, and it's the feature. It just kind of is what it is.
Yeah. I like a lot of the features, man. I got the Apple CarPlay, along with all of the other stuff I got, wired up. Wavy, I promise you, man, my bike probably been on the rack 3 weeks just trying to wire the bike up and show all of the accessories. Hey, what do y'all think of the my fuse box panel that I installed in the saddlebag?
God, I look at it, man. It's pretty slick. You
know, I pay you to do.
Yeah, 'cause I wouldn't dare try that myself.
You want to try it, Geronimo?
No. If it's something complicated, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Now if it's something real simple, I'll mess with it.
Yeah.
Splicing and doing all that, I can't do all that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing about when you're running wiring, man. I mean, all the different connections, and it takes a lot. I was actually gonna put a junction box under my seat, but it was too big. I mean, they didn't leave you any room to put anything, so I had to just strip it all out and just run straight wires. But the good thing is that if any of my electrical accessories go out, I can fix it right there in the saddlebag.
Yeah.
And also with the with my auxiliary lights that I have under the mirror.
Yeah.
When I bought the kit, and when I installed it on the bike, when you turn on the switch, the lights come on. So whether your ignition was off or on, you could actually turn on the cube lights with the switch. So I actually had to rewire their relay to make it work only when the bike turns on.
Yeah.
So I actually started to record that video. I didn't do it, but
I heard that, man.
yeah, because I mean because I guess normally you would put something like that maybe in like an off-road vehicle or a Jeep or something like that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to wire it in such a way that it comes on with the ignition. It just comes on when you hit the switch, whether the vehicle was off or on. But I didn't want to leave it like that just in case I accidentally, leave the switch on or something. I don't want to pull the battery down. So I rewired their relay and set it up to where it only comes on when the bike is on. So I put a toggle switch on it over here to the left next to my battery voltage gauge that I was forced to install. And I like the way it all turned out. So we out here cruising. Not sure what road we're on today. Let's go to the map and see if we can get a better insight of where we're located. And that's the thing I like about the Google Map is that if you're trying to program an address into the bike, it takes forever.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you, car and motorcycle GPS garbage. That's kind of why they came out with Apple CarPlay, like these new cars.
right.
Now they just set up for Android Auto and CarPlay because they know the factory GPS is trash. The only time I know the motorcycle GPS is the best, like when you hit the mountains and don't have no cell phone signal. And then that's when you want to have your motorcycle GPS.
Right. Yeah, it's best to have both of them, but just regular
Yeah.
Google Maps. It'd be nice if this thing was a touchscreen.
Yeah. Just simpler, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just simple. Yep.
I think Americans are the only ones doing that.
Yeah, it's a Moto Nation of Bolivar.
That's Moto Nation.
Yeah, it is say Moto Nation.
Yeah, it shows it. It shows it on my my screen. It said Moto Nation up all of it.
I saw it on the building in red.
So I'm talking to you on my Cardo Pack Talk Black, wearing my HJC I-90. One day I'm gonna get brave and buy me a shoe like Wavy and Geronimo.
Yeah. Woo. Well, don't do it. It's kind of like a wing. You're gonna ruin yourself. Once you do it, you never go back.
Ruin yourself. Yeah, one thing I like about this DCT, as I was saying earlier, is that when you're taking the curves, if you're in a higher gear, you could just hit the downshift and it'll automatically downshift it for you. You don't have to wait on the automatic transmission to shift it. You can do
That's
it
why
yourself.
I think it's gonna get you off of that 16 more than anything. That transmission is gonna
That
get harder and harder to go back and manual shift.
Man, you guys not gonna try to get anything to eat today? Y'all gonna just ride it out?
I gotta work.
Oh, you got something to do?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all want to get something out there. Yeah, but I'm gonna take it on in.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it's really too much out here anyway, Chris.
No, I
That's
know they got a
now.
Sonic. They got a Sonic and a.
Yeah, that Sonic. Look at that Sonic we did last time.
Yeah, me and Wavy one time stopped at Sonic, got a couple burgers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And some Chris pulled everything and the kitchen sink out of his trailer.
Yeah, that's
sitting there with a table.
That's the beauty of that trailer, man. You carry all your stuff with you.
How you liking it, the Can-Am trailer, Chris?
Man, I love it. I really do. I wish
Yeah, that's the slickest trailers I've seen.
Yeah, I wish Can-Am come back out with them. I mean, the Freedom trailer is nice. It pulls good, handles good, but I think that double lid on that 622 is just, I think it's more rider friendly because you don't have to go to the back to get your stuff. You may want to fit some at the front of the bike.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you the option. You know, a biker needs options.
I know that's right.
Yeah, a biker needs options. Yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah, I'm liking it, man.
They gave you those highway
floorboards.
Yeah, that should be standard, man. I don't know. Honda, if you're watching this video, can we get some standard floorboards, not highway pegs?
I know, man. You know.
Now,
that's what they set them up for.
Now, on
so
your
you
bike,
can have a relaxed position, you know, forward.
Right. You got highway pegs, but they gave you optional floorboards.
Yeah.
You know, as a standard. And that's Honda. If you're watching this video, there's the BMW. You know, you want to raise the bar, give some optional floorboards along with your highway pegs are fine, but you need the floorboards as well.
Man,
you shouldn't have to buy out the market. You shouldn't have to go buy out the market. Not on a $30,000 motorcycle.
Man, you know, they should give you more.
Right.
You familiar with this building, Chris?
No.
That's an old mental asylum, man, that they
really?
closed down. Yeah.
Huh.
I heard some horror stories about that place, man.
What was that movie?
If you look at it, they just said, man, people died in there and everything.
What was that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where they had the insane asylum on that movie? What was that place?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Shutter Island. I think
Shutter Island.
Yeah,
yep.
Shutter Island. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That place. My ex-wife, you know, she had visited it one time, and she was saying that it's just spooky in there.
Really?
They all spooky.
Man. Shut that place down. You know the name of it?
Nah, I really don't.
Okay.
They give tours, I think.
Oh, okay. Man, I enjoy riding a bike more than I do a vehicle.
Nah, I can't stay off of the bike. I don't know what it is. I just can't stay off of it.
You know,
therapeutic is what it is.
You said bad what there, Geronimo?
It's therapeutic.
Oh, therapeutic, yeah.
It's good for your mental health.
Yeah. Especially when you can ride where there's not a lot of traffic. You know, where you can really kind of just stretch out and just enjoy the open road, man. You know, when you're doing a lot of inner city riding, that's when you got to be on the defense.
Yeah.
With that. Like I tell everybody, it's so peaceful. Like when I'm riding home, it's so peaceful. As soon as I hit 385, it's just like as soon as I hit Hacks Cross, as soon as you hit the Hacks Cross exit, it just turns into a war zone.
Right.
It's like you just riding for your life.
Yep.
Like clockwork.
Right, everybody.
Get up here and look at Wavy's bike. Slow down a little bit, Wavy. Let me catch up with you there. There's Wavy. Now, Wavy, your floorboards was standard too, right? Your highway pegs?
And I don't have highway pegs. The floorboard's so big you can just stretch out on them. They just got.
Oh yeah, you're right. You just got, but that was standard.
Yeah,
Big
got the floating. They floating too, so you don't feel the vibrations. They kind of they don't lay on top of the metal. Got to rub in between or something.
Yeah, big giant floorboards on Wavy bike came standard from the manufacturer.
I never bought highway pegs because I can stretch all the way out on these.
Right. Well, I just installed the three-way. Getting a lot of wind on mine, but I just installed the three-way highway pegs on mine, or highway boards.
Yeah, I like those. I had those ones on my 18s that attached to the valve cover. I hated them because they kept coming loose, and then just never. It was always uneasy with that stuff attached to my valve cover.
But these here are attached to the engine guards. There's some engine guards up under there. You can't see them.
You know, all that stuff went out when I got mine, because I had got it when it first hit the market. When none of that out.
Right. So what did we learn? Do not be the first one to get something when it come out.
Wait. Wait.
Yep. Wait. You have to wait a while.
Hey. So you should thank me. You have a perfect bike because of everything I went through. You have a perfect bike.
Well, you went through some issues because you had GPS issues. You had
everything. Heel start assist, engine issue. Engine had to get rebuilt.
Engine knocking issues. Vibration issues. You had a whole lot of issues. I don't blame you getting rid of that 2018 you had, Wavy.
Yeah, that's why I had to get a divorce from Honda for a while.
Yeah.
I might remarry one, but I'm enjoying the divorce right now.
Well, you can't go wrong with either way. Whether you get that BMW. See, like I'm looking at your legs. Just even the wind protection on your bike there, Geronimo. Like your legs, your pants is not even flapping around.
Yeah.
But look at my pants.
Well, I got on jeans, so I don't know if that got anything to do with it.
Well, you got that wind. Well, what it is the wind protection. The way BMW designed your bike, they made it where the wind kind of pushes outward.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking back now. Here, I can't see your legs at all. I see like the lower part of your shin to your feet. Chris, I can see tattoos and everything on your legs right here. Right here.
now, if I put them back on the OEM pegs, now you.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I can't see them.
Right.
But a relaxed position, you're not gonna ride that tight up on the bike.
Exactly. But Geronimo, even though his legs are stretched out on his floorboards, on his highway pegs,
I still can't see his legs.
Right. Because the way they designed the bike, they made it to where it
that wide front.
Yeah, give you a wider front. So Honda, if you're watching this video, even though the front end is narrow, you need to angle it out or make it in such a way that you don't get all of that wind on your lower half. Now with the F4 windshield, that took care of the top part for the most part.
It's a simple fix. BMW does it. Like BMW got the GTL. That's for their market. Then they brought the Grand American out. That's why they call it the Grand American, because they knew what Americans like.
Right.
And so they brought the Grand American. It come with the forward foot. You can choose whether you want to ride traditional BMW stance or if you want to ride the American stance, like he ride now with a speed kick for it.
Right.
And so Honda can do it. It's so simple. They can do the same thing. They can make the American version with the wider plastics on it. It's just plastic. They can 3D print plastic.
Right.
And that's one of the first things you buy on a bike is highway pegs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was telling him, I'm like, at least I ain't going to have to get highway pegs.
That's right.
You know, which is a plus, you know.
Right. Yep, that's true. I mean, I just spent about $400 on highway pegs.
Man, I wish I'd have took mine off, cause I had them exact ones.
Yeah.
And I could have sold it to you for cheap.
Yep. If you trade in a bike, take all your accessories off, because they're not going to give you. They may give you a little bit, but for the most part, if it's not in the book, they're not going to give you any money on it.
They ain't gonna give you nothing for it.
Right. So they said that's a luxury item.
Off mine,
So,
I was so sick of mine, I left. I didn't even want to see it. I rode that bike up there and threw that dude the key, and didn't even want to look back at it again. After I started burning that oil.
Yeah. They got you on that one, but Honda had to make some improvements on. They had to make some more improvements, but that's the thing about being a new bike, a new first year's model, that you kind of like the test subject.
Yeah.
You know, they got to figure out the bugs.
Somebody got to be the guinea pig.
Yeah. You know, that's
I
like
won't do it no more.
That's like my bike. You know, some people thought I pre-planned going buying a new bike. I really didn't. I honestly didn't set out to buy a new bike. It just happened to fall that way. You know, I'm sure Teal didn't. I'm sure Geronimo didn't set out to buy another bike, but it just fell that way.
Yeah, with mine, it was more like an inventory deal. They got plenty of Roadmasters. They got plenty of wings. They ain't had that many Beamers out there, man.
Nah.
32 in the United States.
Yep, because like I said, my boy in Raleigh, North Carolina, he got the KT 1600 GTL. He loves it.
Yeah.
My boy Charles McQuaig.
Because they got 2 wings at Moto Nation. They got about 5 down in South Haven.
Right.
And they got about 7 at Russellville. So they out there. If you want to go where, you can get one.
Right.
I think when I looked the other day, it's like 1,700 in the United States. As far as the Beamer, it's 32.
Your inventory is limited on it. If you want a Beamer, you're going to have to travel for it.
And get it. If you see it, go get it right then and there.
Yeah.
And then it might be gone by the time you get there.
Put the deposit down so they can hold it. And there you go.
Geronimo, do they make a backrest for your bike? I know you're going to need a backrest.
You know, I got a seat coming. I don't think they make a backrest for this. I think Utopia make one, of course.
Right. Okay.
Now, Utopia make one. But I got a seat coming, so I ain't too worried about that.
So you're going to change out the whole seat?
Yeah, I got a Corbin coming. That Corbin is a nice motorcycle seat.
Yeah.
Real nice. They sell it for that bike, too. I actually had one on that.
Oh, okay.
But I bought it used off of eBay.
I saw one on Facebook. Somebody had a Corbin they was trying to sell for a Goldwing, but.
And I sold it.
So you really like that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. They a lot better than that stock seat.
Yeah. What about the Ultimate seat? What do you think about those?
I never tried one.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people got those Ultimate.
Yeah. I always had good luck with Corbin and Mustang.
Now, how much that's gonna set you back?
Oh, that Corbin was 9-something.
Okay.
And then I found a used backrest off of eBay for like 60-something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I should be getting that if everything go well. I should be getting that Tuesday.
Right.
See, I'm cheap. I just slapped the Caliente cushion on here and keep it moving.
Right.
$1,000 for a seat.
You ain't lying, man. That's.
Yeah, they high.
See, I just got lucky on this one. This one come with all the seat and stuff already on. I just
yeah, you ain't got to change it out. I mainly changed it out because of the backrest. Cause this Beamer seat actually ain't bad.
Right. Oh, okay.
Now, that new wing, you got to change. It's almost mandatory. I don't know if they made it better on that 21, but anything before 21 is just mandatory.
It's mandatory, huh, Wade?
You just sitting on top of the battery, basically.
God, that 2016 wing seat, man, that thing there, you ain't have to change that seat out.
Nope. You see, I had mine redone on my 16. I had it red. I had Don's upholstery to redo it.
Man, yeah.
Yep. You're right about that. You didn't have to do any of that.
Shoot, I tell you.
We out here just cruising today with Wavy and Geronimo. Out here enjoying this nice weather.
I was going to stop at that place. It's like an Amish place. They sell stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
closed today.
They had food in there?
Yeah, they got a little restaurant in there, but I was gonna give me like some granola and that type stuff. They make it homemade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are trying to eat a little bit more healthier.
Yeah, man. Especially now, you know. Get up in age, man. You can't eat like you used to.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm still trying to eat like I'm 21.
Yeah.
Everything's slowing down, and I'm trying to eat like I'm 21.
I can believe it.
Got to push the catfish back now. Got to push it back out the way, so you know.
Yeah.
I can eat healthier.
So you're gonna do the Corbin seat, and you're gonna add the backrest to that Corbin seat.
I'm gonna add the backrest to the Corbin seat. I got some risers coming too.
Oh, okay.
And that's gonna be it.
What's that gonna do? Lift it up? It's gonna lift it.
The riser's gonna lift it 2 inches and bring it back 2 inches.
Okay.
Give me like a more neutral, you know.
Riding position.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It ain't really bad now, but you know, I can't wait. I want to see what this bike can do.
Yeah.
You know, really on 1,000 miles.
Right, on a
if
long
I can
trip.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a good long trip. If they do that, you know, I'm good.
Right. But once you add that backrest, that's gonna make all the difference. Cause when I bought this bike, man, the seat was tearing me up. But I noticed with the backrest on here, that you know, that at least takes some of the pressure off of your spine.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. When I had that 2016, like I could kind of get away without a backrest on this.
Right.
But that 2016, it was something about that Goldwing seat that had your back hurt.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, man, what the hell going on? You know.
Right.
Cause I usually don't have no back. On my Victory, I didn't need a backrest on it.
Right.
But when I got that 16, it was OV.
Right.
My back was, my behind was all right, but my back, lower back,
killing you.
Man, it was killing me.
Yep.
But when I put that backrest on there, it was good.
Yeah. That's what I had to do, man. I put that Utopia on there, so I think that's going to make it a little bit better along with these highway pegs in conjunction with the pegs. It's going to make it a little bit better. Wait a minute. Does my auxiliary, how does the aim look on my auxiliary lights? Does it look like
I can see them. That's all I can see. I can't even see the bike. I see the 2 lights.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was wondering about my aim on it.
The real definition of daymakers. Making the daytime brighter.
Yeah. But the guy told me, he said, man, your light's so bright, Chris, you can make a blind man see. Wait, but how you liking that luggage rack on the back? Is it
I love it. Any bike I ever buy from this day on will always have that.
Have a luggage rack. That way you can put all your extra stuff on there.
Yeah. I just like the look of it too. Kind of the look of it just fits my style of riding.
Right.
Let people know I'm about the business.
Is that one easy? Is it easy to pull out now? Since, is it still kind of tight?
But I like it like that because it keeps it from moving around. It's still kind of tight. You still kind of gonna rub my mallet and take it in and out.
Right.
But that's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I heard some people saying they'll make a lot of noise, I guess, from moving around in there.
Right.
But mine's so tight in there, it don't make zero noise.
Don't make no noise, yeah. Man, that BMW got some big old exhaust pipes on that thing, man.
Man, yeah. They sell some aftermarket ones that are smaller.
Yeah, I like to look at those. They look like
Man,
smokestacks.
Look good, just like it is.
Smokestacks.
You know it.
I know you're not going to put a car tire on that thing.
Huh?
You going to put a car tire on there?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Because I don't know how to do. Now, the wing, it would be no question.
Right.
You know, especially a 2016 wing or 17. Woo! It should come from the dealer like that.
My thing is, if it's kind of sporty, you want to keep it sporty. I would think. You know, that's why I'm not sure if I'm going to start side.
That's the thing about it.
Yeah. See, mine's not sporty at all, so it's just made for it.
Yeah, it's just a big tourer.
It's just a big, heavy, and then it needed because of the weight. That factory tire, it just demolished it. It was so, man, it was cupping so bad. I ain't never seen cupping like that.
Right.
couldn't handle the weight. But yeah, they still put them on there.
Right.
And like this one, I don't even feel my back end. The car tire, with the air ride on the back, I literally don't feel my back end.
What how much pressure you running in your tire, Wade?
I end up knocking it up to about 46. It didn't like that low pressure. That low pressure, I was getting that death wobble.
Right.
When I hit a bump, get the weight, the bike so heavy I had to knock it up. So now I think the perfect balance is about 46 to 48.
Yeah, I normally run about 45 on my other bike. What you got? You got the Bridgestone run flat?
Now I got the Ecopia, the non-run flat, the softer.
Oh, okay. You got
the better riding one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Got a big RV coming up behind you. I'm gonna kick the speed up a little bit to about 65.
Yeah, I just changed lanes. Now this one here is a 7-speed, Geronimo.
Huh?
This one here is a 7-speed.
Yeah, yours a 7-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Now sport mode, when I tried to make it go to 7th gear, it wouldn't do it at this speed. But when I put it back into tour mode, I was able to manually change it.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I like that DCT.
You like that?
Man, yeah. I think that's gonna be pretty much the wave of the future. And Honda gonna have it they just gonna have it's already pretty much perfected now.
Right.
But Honda they just gonna master it, I believe.
Be like butter.
Yeah.
I think the Americans need to follow suit, man. It'd be nice to have a V-twin with a DCT. I know it'll never happen because they're still trying to satisfy the generation they really ain't even riding no more. It's too old to ride.
Right.
Once they stop doing that, man, they'd be a lot more successful.
Stop trying to chase a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm going out to people, the younger crowd. They ain't got no money. And they sure not interested in no bikes, but I get it.
But they will have money. You trying, like when you're building a bike, you're trying to be profitable in the future.
Right.
So you got to take that younger crowd there. May not have the money now, but next 5 or 6 years they'll be established.
Right. They said they were going out there a younger crowd. They probably trying to compete with BMW. But this Goldwing ain't no slouch either. It ain't no chopped liver. I'm at 844 miles.
I hear you, man. Yeah, I think I'm through buying for a while, Chris.
You think you're through for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, these bikes expensive, man.
I promise you they are.
Shoot. Much as a car, if not
Much
more.
as a car.
Yep. If not more.
You know, I don't think no average bike, well, not necessarily even average, but a touring bike, I don't think it should even cost over $15,000. I don't think they should be priced at the car for a bike, you know, because it's a toy.
Right. Yeah, that's why they charge more, because they know it's a luxury.
Yeah. That's just my opinion. Because, man, this stuff here, man, we went to back of the drag and seen a Harley, the CVO.
Right.
How much they wanted for that bike, Wade? It was 50-some thousand?
52,000. It wasn't even, didn't even have a trunk on it.
And I said to myself, man, y'all didn't even put no custom paint on this bike. Because usually they come like that, you know, with a custom paint and all that other good stuff on it.
Right.
I'm like, man, that's the same paint job I had on my Road Glide. Same paint job. I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't nothing, you know, that stand out. It had no flames or, you know, something like that.
Right.
It just was just a paint job.
Right.
I said, man, y'all can go on.
One stage, huh?
And pretty much.
So I need a 3-stage with candy. With pearl.
I know. It didn't even have that. It had a little bit of pearl in it, and that was that on that.
Time of morning, is it?
52,000. That's a nice.
I may need to stop at Sonic and at least give me a slushy or something.
You got a road on there. I'll stop with you.
Well,
Yeah, I got the road.
Well,
You want to stop at this one or the other one?
No, keep going. Tia got a road. No, we'll keep riding.
Sure, fellas, don't let me stop you now.
No, don't worry about it.
There's another one on down. Cause I'm about to stop anyway. I got to get gas. This gas guzzler. I ain't gonna make it on.
Okay. You got to
It say 94 miles, but with this bike, it's just turned to 0.
Time go by when you on these bikes, don't it?
Man, tell me about it. You never have enough time.
No, it
Especially when you get to a good destination, man, you know.
You would think as much as these bikes cost, man, they would give you the best seat that money could buy.
Man, tell me about it.
That's the main part of the bike, because that's where you're riding on.
Man. Promise you.
That's why that's why I'm so confused. I just kind of want to hold on to this Roadmaster, because I know it ain't nothing made more comfortable. But then I just want a 6-cylinder too.
Right. That's why I just held on to my other bike. I said, well, I just had the best of both worlds.
Thank God. My wife told me to keep my 16.
I wish I would have still had mine.
You should have kept it, Geronimo?
Man, yeah, it was paid for and everything, man, you know.
Paid for.
Yeah. I think that bike, I put the most miles on that bike than any bike I ever had.
Yeah, we went everywhere we had them 16s. I think that year is just
y'all went to
the
North Dakota
highway didn't stand a chance.
Did y'all go to North Dakota or something like that?
South Dakota, yeah.
South Dakota, yeah.
South Dakota.
Yeah, we did like 3 big trips that year. I rode this, and I got put 20,000 on this one in like a year and a half.
Right, you claim you don't like that bike.
That's what I'm saying, but the mount is contradicting my statement.
Man, I promise you.
And then, believe it or not, I done had this bike longer than I had any bike. Almost maybe 2 years in March. I ain't never kept a bike probably a year or longer. Other than that, about 5 or 6 months.
Hey, you claim you don't like it.
You claim you don't like it?
I think you love it, Chris.
Yeah, I love it until I get into the city limits and that heat, about 30-degree burning me.
I think that with all of these bikes, I think it just, they all serve a purpose. Like if I want to do some long distance riding, I get on my big heavy tour. If I want to do some short hit the twisties, adrenaline rush, I get on my sportier bike. I think that's kind of why we kind of have the want to have more than one bike. Depending on the type of riding we're going to do. So I understand what Wave is saying, because if he's going to ride from West Coast to East Coast, he's going to be on a Roadmaster. But if he's going to do some local short adrenaline rushing, cruising or something, he want to be on a smaller bike, something a little more sportier.
And the non-tour wing, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I can take it to the Dragon and just devastate the Dragon.
Right. You can straighten out them curves, huh?
Yeah, like this one, I got to earn every turn. You working your upper body.
Right.
Trying to bring city back up. You can lean it down. You got to take everything you got to bring it back up.
Yep.
Especially on the switchback. Switchback hell on this.
Well, I'll tell anybody that's watching this video. If you got the GL 1800 and you want to get the newer Goldwing, keep your older Goldwing. Have both of them. I wouldn't get rid of one for the other. I would have 2 bikes. That's just my opinion. Tap your brakes, Geronimo. I'm gonna see what your brake lights are. They down low or up high? Okay, all of them lit up. The
Really?
Yep, the ones down low and the ones up high lit up. Turn on the signal. Okay, yeah, that's down low on the signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, down low on the signal, but when you hit the brakes, all of them lit up.
Cool. Hey, it's time to ride.
Yes, sir.
Wavy, it's time to ride, man.
You got to say nothing but a word. Say nothing but a word to me to take off work. I need a reason to take off work. I'm itching for a reason.
Like the guy said in the movie, just give me a reason.
Yeah, Reese.
See, with the pandemic, man, motorcycling is the best thing going.
Exactly, because now you can social distance and have fun at the same time.
Man, I promise you can.
Because if we can get COVID like this right here, that's a bad mother-chucking virus right
You
there.
ain't lying.
You ain't lying.
That's why I joked about if you don't want to get COVID, ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Man, I know.
I said, it can't catch you on this motorcycle.
That's a bad virus. You might well be inside, man. You might well go underground.
You ain't
Yeah, I
lying.
know that's right. You catching on the bike while you're riding. That's gonna be the Spanish flu or the plague all over again.
You ain't lying.
I feel good out here. It's I wish I was riding out of town now. Just on I even take I-40 with weather like this. The miserable I-40.
With all the trucks, huh?
Hey man, the worst thing in the world when we were coming back from Vegas. Can you imagine on I-40, sun up to sundown, with cruise control pedal on 85, it's like this. From sun up to sundown. It's miserable for 2 days.
Must be a cell phone tower. There's a bunch of interference. Hey, Geronimo, look how much wind is under my shirt.
Man, yeah, mine was doing that when I had it. It'll just blow your shirt up. I said, man, woo.
And for the ladies, don't wear no skirt.
Man, I know.
You would get your skirt blown up, as Brother Cowboy would say.
Man, I'm telling you.
Wear no skirt on the new wing.
Don't wear no skirt on the new
If
wing.
you want to show everything.
Blow your skirt up.
Now, the gas stations every 5 seconds at first now when you need one, you can't find one.
Yeah.
That's that Kroger. Ain't one right there.
But I'm gonna stop with you, Wade, because I'm gonna change out my batteries and everything.
Yeah, we go a marathon. That is good enough.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, fellas.
All right, Tia.
Well, Geronimo, I appreciate it, man. You be safe on the way back.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Appreciate it. Y'all take care now.
All right. Looking good there, Geronimo.
Thank you now.
All right.
Oh.
But Wavy, since it's me and you, I guess we can go get some Sonic.
That sounds like a plan.
I'll change out my batteries and stuff.